Exactly. Did you know human population has been rising continuously since the end of the plague?
I did not. Although the most significant increase has been since the 1950s, mainly due to medical advancements and increases in agricultural productivity.
Really? As of November 18, 2018, the world's human population is estimated to be over 7 billion.
Or 7,622,106,064 on May 14, 2018. And the United States Census Bureau calculates 7,472,985,269 for that same date.
Really? Most estimates for the carrying capacity of the Earth under existing conditions are between 4 billion and 16 billion. Nevertheless, the rapid increase in the human population is causing some concern.
The population is expected to reach between 8 and 10.5 billion between the years 2040 and 2050. In 2017, the United Nations increased the medium variant projections to 9.8 billion for 2050 and 11.2 billion for 2100.
Well, here's some facts. 131 million births each year.
55.3 million people die each year.
360,000 births per day.
151,600 people die each day.
15,000 births each hour.
6,316 people die each hour.
250 births each minute.
105 people die each minute. Other problems associated with overpopulation include the increased demand for resources such as fresh food and water, starvation and malnutrition, the consumption of natural resources, like fossil fuels, faster than the rate of regeneration, and a deterioration in living conditions.
Okay,
Here are 5 ways to solve this issue.
Go. Number 1, instead of saving people who overdose, just let them die.
Step 2, stop saving the old people.
Help! I've fallen! I can't get up!
No, she dead. She gone.
Step 3, don't treat people with cancer and use the money for research to fix roads and other things.
Step 4, take the warning labels off things.
Number 5, start a new plague.
There are other ways to solve overpopulation, though, like having less kids. A one-child average would reduce the total population by over 1 billion people in 2070, back to about 6 billion. And by 2100, we would be below 4 billion, cutting our total human consumption by half.
That's ridiculous. Kind of like removing policies that reward large families. Many countries around the world have policies that reward families with more children. In the UK, for example, those who have 3 children or more can take advantage of the earned income tax credit.
Ridiculous.
Other countries offer fertility incentives to entice couples to have more children.
You know what else is ridiculous? Implementing new government policies. Aside from removing policies that promote overpopulation, governments should introduce new rules that will help with population control. China, for example, introduced its one-child policy in the late 1970s and demanded that couples should have no more than 1 child.
That just seems so unrealistic. Kind of like making birth control products more available. Governments can counter this by creating a program that makes birth control products available for free or a substantial discount, and spreading awareness about this program. It might seem expensive at first glance, but in the long run, preventing pregnancies is much cheaper than dealing with the effects of overpopulation, you'd think.
Or, just a wild idea, we could have better sex education. Better education would help people understand the potential consequences of having sex as they relate to childbirth. It will also do away with many of the myths that surround the sexual act and introduce scientifically proven birth control methods. Ridiculous.
That's retarded.
See, there are many different ways that we could solve overpopulation, but if you ask me, I recommend you kill the small children.
I probably should